Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I will introduce myself after coffee pause because you have to receive more energy in food to hear next information. Because it will be about futurology, it will be about trends, economy. I'm only 33 years old, but believe me, I have some experience. 30 minutes coffee pause, waiting for you in this hall. Thank you.
Complex terrain, as well as offshore. New types of transportation provide the city with a comfortable living environment in which the land belongs to pedestrians and farms. Construction of the linear cities will use a human-friendly natural technology for autonomous, environment-friendly life support systems. Skyway Eco-House is a key.
I hope you received some energy from food, because a little bit more than 1 hour we will discuss not about past only, not about present only, but also about future. I have some bad news for you and good news. What would you like to hear firstly? Bad or good?
Good.
Good? Oh, you're positive people, I like. You will beat future. I'm sure. I'm 100% sure. Every one of you in this hall. Do you want to hear bad news? It will be super strong economical collapse in next few years. The whole world economy will dump very strongly. I'm Aleksei Sukhadoev, member of board of Skyway Capital. Nice to meet you. I'm only 33 years old. It is age of Jesus Christ, we named it. Maybe it's a little bit connected with this sense. In past, I was entrepreneur. I have my own business agency of foreign translations, but now it is frozen because 5 years ago I decided to do only Skyway business. And you will understand during my presentation why I have done this. And I'm super glad that you, ladies and gentlemen, here are entrepreneurs, because only entrepreneurs move this world to the future, to the bright future. Okay, František, switch on my presentation, my general presentation. And during my presentation, I want to play some interactive game with you. I will ask some question, you will answer. We have amazing translators now, and we will talk a little bit in the beginning about investment. I am also specialist of predictions of future trends, because during these 5 years, in the beginning I played game. I made prediction and I just saw, will it be real or not? Approximately 50%, more than 50% of my predictions has become real. That is why I can talk that my predictions can be described like some maybe in future real things, potentially, theoretically, not for sure. But it is for all predictors. No one can give you 100% of sure. And this is a very important thing that I also do in social medias. Just briefly, but you can find me on Facebook. I post not only about Skyway, some news. I post more about our modern world, because our world will change very strongly after implementation of Skyway technology for the whole world, because it is new technological mode. It is base of new world economy. And believe me, I am communicating with some billionaires. And what is psychology of billionaires? Do they invest in our technology or not? No. They are waiting now. They are waiting maybe for IPO. They are waiting maybe for real targeted projects. I don't know what they're waiting for, but they know that transport above the ground, it is now present trend, and with artificial intelligence, with augmented reality, and many other future trends, of course blockchain, of course Industry 4.0, it will be very strongly increase our world economy. And they understand that they should follow our business. That is why I have launched also my YouTube. These sources are only for promotion of this trend. And let's look on market, potential market of Skyway. It is completely new industry from scratch. No one has done this in past 10 years, for example. Who has done this? Ford, Boeing, Bill Gates. He has created operational systems, etc. Jobs. He has created smartphone that everyone use now. But believe me, a little bit prediction, in future, you will less use smartphones, but more use transport androids, transport gadgets. Could you imagine this word, for example, this transport device? You will jump in your unibus or your unicar, and you will have all kind of service that you have now in smartphone, in this kind of transportation. That is why, economists predict that the trend, transport above the ground, will reach such great, amazing number of capitalization. Are you inspired with this? I am super inspired because the total economy now, it is only $75 trillion. The huge, very rude economy of derivatives, these bubbles which will blow up. Do you remember the bubble of dot-coms? I don't remember because I was so young, but I remember the crisis of blockchain economy. It was real just 1.5 years ago. It was totally collapsed. And a lot of people lost their money who has invested in some blockchain startups. And just a little I will tell also in my presentation. And we are just in the beginning, Skyway. Here you see a lot of technological waves, phones, cars. Now it is the trend of development of green energy, of electric cars. But what is electric cars? For example, if we will ask Henry Ford, one little question, very simple question. What can he give for market? For example, imagine that you are in the past. Henry Ford will answer you. Which stronger horse I can give to people? Only this. Not about cars with engine, and no one just was inspired by his idea. But now it is the total reality. And this is our Ecotechnopark. And I'm calling it String Valley. Because it is like Silicon Valley, like the headquarters of a lot of startups, IT startups. It is based in Minsk, in Belarus, etc. But maybe someone will be a little bit asking why Minsk, why Belarus. But do you know but now it is the center of IT industry, of blockchain industry. And a lot of Belarusian guys has moved to USA, for example, and based new startup blockchain companies. And I'm super proud that I know this man, Anatoly Yunitsky, who has described this school of new engineer, Soviet Union model of school education. And as you know, now this model, the Soviet Union model of school education, now it is moving again in different universities, etc. And in English universities, also people are now studying for manuals of Soviet Union education. But Mr. Yunitsky, his aim is to form the net of universities for development of skyway technologies. And for example, first contracts were just signed with Moscow University of Transportation Technology. It was a memorandum of understanding that was signed that students will study some subjects, mathematics, etc., theory of mechanics for skyway, for creation of this industry. And now we are not in 2014, because now we are living in great age when very famous people, sheikhs, are describing in their Twitter, here you see, it is Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. He is vice-president, prime minister of Arabian Emirates. He is Emir of Dubai. And it has begun from connection with his son. And I know, ladies and gentlemen, that someone of you has connections with son or daughter, I don't know. Has he daughter or no? But with son, I'm sure, with your president, past president. But it is a little bit secret. We will move step by step here in Turkey. And you have amazing potential here in Turkey. Because you are great entrepreneurs and you are developing very strongly business all over the world. For example, if you will take clothes, everyone are wearing Turkish clothes. How do you think? Which brand is it? Italian, yes, but it was made in Turkey. And in future, you can make steel production, for example, some supports, etc., for Skyway in Turkey also. Yes, it will be possible. But who will do this? Only these people who will invest now in Skyway, and who Mr. Yunitsky will know personally. He will see, yes, this guy has invested, for example, $100,000 few years ago, and he is CEO of steel production company. And we need, for example, to create targeted project here in Turkey. And which service will be used of this man. And this is opportunity now to give information for big entrepreneurs, for CEOs of industrial plants, etc. Because I know how this auditory was formed, a part of this work. It was only one discussion with a very serious big investor. Maybe he will do some speech today, but I didn't know his personally. I described it future, I described it present trends and how our life will change. And the result was, okay, I will communicate with my friends, with CEOs and directors of industry plants, and I will invite them to this conference. Because I see that this industry will change the world, not general words, but will change the world in technological cents. And also, if we are talking about RTA of Dubai, it is the Ministry of Transportation of Dubai. They also made a lot of publications in their Instagram, etc. And now it is time when sheikhs present our technology during their discussions. We discuss some targeted projects, etc. And Anatoly Yunitsky has told to you at EcoFest speech that we are waiting minimum for 1 billion contracts, maximum for 10 billion contracts. It is not me who is talking to you. It is speech of general constructor, of founder, of creator of technology. And believe me that Mr. Yunitsky don't throw the words away. When he is telling to you something, especially at EcoFest, he is thinking. And he is taken with in pessimistic variant. So that is why it will be, I think, more huge sums. And now this process has begun. Also, very good image when Sheikh present, this is our partner, this is Mr. Hussein, the chief of American University at Sharjah, and he is presenting our technology on some forum, etc. Not Mr. Yunitsky. And why he is doing this? Why Skyway is one of part of $150 million attracted in Sharjah? And I will ask you a question. Just thinking a little bit in your head. Why they are doing this? They see potential. They see potential of trend of 21st century, and it is not only transport above the ground. Because a lot of companies try to do this, but no one succeeds. This is my own research a little bit of past touches of realizing of transport above the ground. They failed. Because here you see aerodynamics, I think, below zero. And what is engineered and calculated, this is very beautiful in reality. And we will take some our non-competitors. Why I am talking to you non-competitors? We don't have any competitors. Because Skyway only is now real, and no one realized this technology in reality. For example, Skytrain. Our friends from USA, they are trying to realize this technology in Israel, but they failed. And also, here you see some mobile phone with buttons, Tesla. And here you see, this is smartphone. Do you understand this analogy? And it will be a lot of kind of transport gadgets. What is main power of corporation, of developing? For example, if we are talking about IBM, if we are talking about Amazon, if we are talking about Apple, what is power? The big range of models. And Yunitsky have huge range of models. He can change one model per an hour every year. And he has a lot of models in his mind for future development of market when we will have such targeted projects and contracts. Of course, he will not do this for non-finance. And bad news for you guys, we will discuss targeted projects in Turkey, for example, only when it will be possibility of finance. Minimum 20%. So if it is $100 million, it should be $25 million. This is our present. Why this? Because the main focus now is on Arabian Emirates. But you are so close to this amazing country because you are a Muslim country. And a lot of countries will copy this interaction with Skyway after first targeted projects which will be real in United Arab Emirates. I like super very much this image because it is computer graphics. It was 1 year ago and someone can describe that it will not be real. No, it is impossible to construct this. Take this in your head and this is reality that we have seen during ECAFest 2019. We have demonstrated at INATRANS 2018 the headliner of our model range. It is high-speed unibus. And for example, Siemens was super surprised that we have succeeded to create this model. Who is our supporters? Every corporation should have supporters. And our time, it is the time of influencers. Why I began to do my Instagram. And here also, after the end of my discussion, I will ask you something, and I hope that you will help me. Yes? Will you help me? I hope. He is actor, but he is not only actor, he is investor, and he is influencing people. The next, it is Michael. He is one of the strongest guys in Europe. He supports Skyway. He is wearing branding Skyway clothes during some sports competitions. Adrian Karmotse, František knows this amazing man, this very strong man, with a lot of strong terms of his character. Adrian Karmotse, vice-champion of natural bodybuilding. And Dalai Lama. Also this kind of guys. He is not our investor, he is not our partner, but he is supporter. Because it is super important when we have not only investors, but when investor is supporter also of our technology. Because people that, who are waiting, for example, for new model of iPhone, what we are waiting for? For new model of iPhone. I don't support this Apple company. For example, if something will be wrong with Apple, will I give them money? Will I unite people to save business of Apple? No. I will do nothing. And I will go to Xiaomi, for example. And here we create people of Skyway. This is super important because we create also ideology. And for every country, it is different ideology. Because, for example, I have visited more than 33 countries and more than 25 countries I have visited during my business trips in Skyway. And about suppliers, about supplier companies. For example, Beckert. It is a worldwide leader of steel wires partner. These strings inside our railway, they are produced by these guys. It is leader of the industry. Welser, it is manufacturer to roll forming. And let's see a little bit evolution of partnership, of strategic partnership. It was a process of developing some relations with Australia. And we have made plan for future targeted projects, but it will be real maybe after 10 years. Why? Because the transport industry is super conservative in Australia. But now we want to have business and targeted projects here and now, not waiting. India, for example, if you will ask some Skyway partners, they told you 2 years ago that we are waiting for 1 billion contract in Dharshand, very difficult to pronounce, and Dharamsala, the native state of Dalai Lama. That is why Unitsky had a photo with Dalai Lama. And now Unitsky has went to this meeting, but Dalai Lama invited Unitsky to have discussion. This is super important. But what is the problem in India, for example, and in a lot of countries? Because the government can be changed. And we have some situations with our non-friendly guys who don't like Skyway, because of course not all people in the world like Skyway. We don't have competitors, but they think that they are their competitors. This is paradox, but it exists. And that is why in India it was frozen, not stopped by frozen, but frozen. It will be renewed, and the process will continue after a few years because of changing of government. But we cannot wait because we have taken responsibility of a lot of investors. More than 300,000 people has invested in Skyway technology. More than 1 million people are interested in Skyway technology, and believe me, in 10 years it will be maybe 100 million of people. And what is power of present time in this very fast changing time? The power of people. The power of people with heart who believe in their corporation and their technology. We tried to go to Indonesia also. Indonesia, the same situation. And I know this story because we get acquainted with these guys on one exhibition in Jakarta. It was a very strong team, very professional, but someone told that he can connect with very high-level government guys. He connected, but also the question of desires of people who wants more when we can give. Not when we can give, but what we are discussing and what are our responsibilities. And they didn't follow our responsibilities, unfortunately. That is why this project not was stopped, but frozen. And Arabian Emirates. This story has begun a few years ago. In 2015, it begins with discussion of Mr. Unitsky. Personally, he has discussed with a lot of guys in Arabian Emirates. He tried to find right team to communicate with high-level government guys. And in 2018, František Solar, the president of Slovak Agricultural Industry Chamber of Commerce, has organized, I remember also this story because we organized together, and František has paid for these guys, for these guys, for his money, all flights, all hotels, and it wasn't ordinary flights. It was touch of attracting right specialists of Arabian Emirates. František has intuition. František has vision how to move Skyway, in which country to move. And he predicted that it should be moved in United Arab Emirates. Congratulations to František also, because he was right. To invest money in this direction, it was amazing. But we were not ready at this time for construction at Ecotechnopark, at our Silicon Valley. And in July 2018, we were ready. Because everything was constructed. Not 6, for example, type of railway which is constructed now, but 5 types of railway were constructed, and a lot of types of transport rolling stocks were certified. And here you see our partners, our strategic partners. One of them became the financial director of group of companies of Skyway. Here you see very modest man, Bapi Dash, who has a huge experience and who has organized all these connections in United Arab Emirates. Why I'm talking to you with these stories? This is real stories because some years ago Ludmila Hughes has organized communication like an ordinary teacher for English with Rod Hook. He was in the past ministry, the prime minister of transportation in South Australia, and she has organized. And you have possibility to organize communication. I don't motivate you to go on high level government, but communicate with very serious entrepreneurs. Because, for example, my English is not ideal, but it is satisfied for Indian communication, for African communication, etc. And they understand that these guys, these members of boards know something. And that this company is forming new technological mode. That is why Arab partners has begun to develop this branch of industry of technology. And in July of 2018, the huge wave of development of Skyway has begun. Every month we have some event. Every week we have some event. Meetings, discussions, but no one knows what result will we have in this situation. But now I can tell you that we have amazing result, because we have cooperation on super high level of government with sheikhs. Here you see sheikhs sitting in a unicar. We have cut the cord. This is blue cord, but you will see, for example, red cord, which we will cut in 1 month, for example. Maximum 2 months we will do in Sharjah. And the first phase of construction of Skyway Vault Innovation Center will be finished. And I think very soon we will see very serious news. But maybe you will think that this guy in glasses is telling some things about it will be soon, but what is in reality now? Now the Skyway Innovation Center is in the stage of constructing. This was during February, because you know it is a desert in United Arab Emirates. But I can compare this time, for example, with the time of 2015, when Ecotechnopark has begun to be constructed in Marina Gorka. And do you know name of Marina Gorka? It is the Spaceway. And this name was given by government of Belarus. And we advised to hurry up for government of Belarus to construct high-speed railway in Minsk region, but they didn't use this opportunity. That is why the high-speed railway will be constructed also in United Arab Emirates. And this is the reason why the whole focus now is on United Arab Emirates. And this Skyway Innovation Center has developed very fast. We have participated in World Government Summit during winter of 2019. It was a super amazing presentation, and a lot of sheikhs, a lot of representatives of different companies has communicated with representatives of Skyway Technologies companies during this World Government Summit. We have received a lot of publications on different mass medias, international mass medias, also Arab mass medias, English mass medias, and also Japanese mass medias. And the informational effect of Skyway has flight all over the world. But this is not result. This is PR marketing. But we should use like people who will attract investment, and I hope big investment. Because I want to put some aim for you guys here in Turkey. You are in the amazing country with big opportunities, with high level of average people salary, for example. Let's make minimum $10,000. And let's duplicate this result. And you will see the volume of Turkey will grow up super fastly. Now we have records of attracting of investment, for example, Vietnam. And Vietnam is attracting investment only through Facebook. But you have strong human-to-human, people-to-human communication. That is why you have more opportunity than Vietnam guys. And here also some photos of World Government Summit. This is Sheikh Al Maktoum, and he is communicated with the chief of Ministry of Transportation of United Arab Emirates. Not only Yunitsky made presentations for him, but the chief of Ministry of Transportation of Arabian Emirates is doing presentation for Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. This is high-level communication deal. Photos also, all proofs. This is reality. And the 15 kilometers project was seen like contract, but you know, it is like contract for PR, for mass media, because it is like iceberg. A lot of contracts are deeply in the water if you are comparing with iceberg. Do you understand me? And I don't know which sum is in deep, but I can suppose that it is big sums that Yunitsky cannot announce that he has announced during EcoFest, for example. And after this, I remember this time when at the header of Ministry of Transportation of Dubai, we were placed. This is story. And we cannot buy, for example, this cooperation. They support us or they don't support. We cannot, for example, give some sum of to RTA because it is another level of communication. And in April 2019, it was agreed the real biggest project for future infrastructure development for United Arab Emirates till 2035. And the base is Skyway. That is why you can see a lot of videos comparing and introducing this project in reality. And now we have became the representative, not representative, but professional company specialist who can be responsible for development of linear cities in United Nations. Could you imagine? Only Skyway is representative for this vision, for this engineering development in United Nations. It is worldwide level, and this is amazing, I think. And this story tell us that Al-Qasimi and this gentleman will ride very soon, I think, a tropical unicar in Sharjah. He will be first who will drive this, because he has agreed more than 25 hectares in Skyway World Innovation Center. And it is also agreed more than 250 hectares in other city for the construction of high-speed transportation. And hyperspeed, more than 1,250 kilometers per hour, this is also a green, theoretically, in United Arab Emirates. That is why Unitsky given him his book, and he has given his book. Who is giving to each other such many books? Maybe Rothschild to Rockefeller, maybe Rockefeller to Rothschild, some past time. This is our modern epoch. And past leaders of world are now a little worried about what is happening now. That is why someone tried to stop us in Litva, for example. Because it was some contract of Siemens for several $billion. And some little startup, Skyway, who is producing super modern engineer technology, Skyway, economy, eco-friendly, etc., tried to realize this startup. That is why it is only this reason that Skyway has moved from Europe to Minsk, because it is safety. Not at the reason that it is a little country and it is more easy. It is native country of Mr. Unitsky. It is one reason. And these headquarters could be real in each country. But the story has realized like we have the main headquarters in Minsk in Belarus. But also Skyway World Innovation Center will be super amazing. And I'm telling a lot of things about Skyway World Innovation Center. I will show only photos. This is my analog. I like very much analogs. And Unitsky teach us and me to do business such manner. Because you see, this is the tallest building which will be constructed in Dubai, the Creek Tower. This is our intermediate support. What is from an engineering point good calculated, it is amazing and super beautiful. This is only one reason. This is a station, one of stations, and this is modern for us, but not of this week, because we have also some informational vacuum, and we want to smell this air of Sky World Innovation Center, but it is closed information. And you know, it is a very serious and secret place with special, for example, modes of entering in this place. But if you want, for example, in team to go there, we can organize. František, me, Vladimir, and other member of boards, your meeting, not with Mr. Unitsky because he is super busy, but with some representatives, some workers in Skyway World Innovation Center, if you will make team. Minimum of 10 people, but these people should be really motivated and be serious in Skyway business development. Do you plan to do this? Okay, I will wait for seeing on paper, because what is not seen will not be in reality. Believe me, I have some experience. This is amazing photos, but it is some past weeks photos. Everything is constructed. What I like in Skyway, for example, we are attracting investment and we are discussing with different people, for example, in different countries, but the process is going. What I am 100% sure in engineering technology, and that this is the modern, the most useful trend of humanity. That is why, theoretically, it will give huge capitalization to co-owner of this company. This is Eco House. You see here, this is some roof. And this eco house, it is very interesting technology because it was agreed on high-level government for first in United Arab Emirates building, eco green house in the wood, because you will not find any buildings in wood in United Arab Emirates. It is first in wood building in United Arab Emirates. And imagine cooperation. Imagine relationships with Mr. Yunitsky and with United Arab Emirates. And I will tell you about some scaling of production and for our preparing for worldwide expansion. Because I am, for example, discussing, I can tell a lot of hours about Skyway. I like super much this technology. And we will do this, and every one of you will have possibility to give speech, for example, not maybe at stadiums, but at big conferences hall. Because when the possibility of finance of Skyway technology will be closed, we will have huge development of our business. And who will have success to construct now structure? And you will ask me, what is structure? Alex, what is structure? We don't like MLM business. It is not structure of MLM business. It is structure of interactions of people. Digitalized model. And for example, who win in elections of USA? Trump. Why? Facebook scandal. Facebook bad story. Because a lot of data of people has moved to government, to future government of USA. He will not have success to win these elections. The power of people, the power of structure, of interaction, of influencing of people. Who will be ready to construct the more huge structure, level by level, above, maybe to the 100 level, will have success in future world, because company is preparing now also for huge development all over the world. Do you know Dassault Systems? Dassault System, it is French company which organize process of digitalizing of all stages of production, from creation, from drafts. You can change everything. You can, for example, change a little bolt, for example, little part, and the whole project will be changed. These guys do this, and I was super happy when I have seen that Skyway implemented this. Because for me, like a blockchain fan and a blockchain and crypto enthusiast, this is super important. We can digitalize and tokenize this business. And I was one of the first guys who has proposed to Mr. Yunitsky to implement, to start blockchain world to Skyway. And of course, I will tell some things. Here you see the very difficult process of production, and this is everything digitalized. And you can wear, for example, virtual reality, augmented reality glasses. People are seeing how to move part, for example, from rolling stock, and the whole process will be changed. Is it modern production or not? Do Siemens use this or not? I am not sure. And what is about buildings? František and Vladimir told a lot of things. I will not stop about this. We have buildings, we will have more, and we will have all necessities for production plants, facilities. We will scale our production facilities construction if we will need this. Now we are preparing for first small series production. That is why we have made also development and operational testing. This is super important for mechanical engineering company, because we should test, for example, wheels, we should test supports, we should test electric power connection with rolling stock, etc. And this is also in the green style, eco-friendly style, with building where development and operation testing is realized. And this image you will not see ever, never. Because the tropical unicar has been moved to Sharjah, to United Arab Emirates. And something tells me that it is moving now, maybe. I don't know. I cannot call to workers of Skyway Innovation Center and to ask them, is unicar is moving or not? Sorry, Aleksei, it is secret information. And you know, drones are flying. Police drones of United Arab Emirates are flying at this area. Could you imagine the secret level of this place? And I told in the beginning of my presentation about transport androids. I will tell a little bit. What is super modern for every technology? To implement and to take some things from past and to realize this in present technology. What has done Mr. Unitsky team? They have taken drone and to Johnny I have told during past presentation about drones. And what drones can do. For example, if I will move, drone will fly around me and he will follow me. And can car, for example, I will go maybe to the shop and I will ask my car, please go to parking. Will it go? Is it possible? No. It is dangerous. And also for autonomous driving car, it is dangerous. And it doesn't depend the level of artificial intelligence of car. It is dangerous. And Unitsky has run during this video and our unicars has followed him. Unitsky used the power of technology of drones in his rolling stocks, and this is amazing, guys. This can be digitalized and it will not be create like Terminator, like Skynet. It is EcoVolt. And you have two opportunities in your life. To create Skynet or to create some power for billion projects, guys. Do you know these guys? They want to save only 1 billion people from 7 billion people. Do you know about the world power economy? It is a very serious question. And this guy, for example, wants to create artificial connections of wires to our brains. I don't know, I don't want to be in this world. I don't want to use this technology. Yes, I can receive power of studying a lot of languages for few hours. For example, my wife don't know English very well. And using these wires, I can give for her for some payment, for subscription, studying of languages, and my wife will learn English. But I don't know what will be after. How can this influence on brain of my wife? This is super dangerous, and we cannot play with technology because they are already playing with technologies. Did you see the attacks of drones on Saudi Arabia power fuel tankers? And what was consequence? In one day, the world economy has dumped at the reason of attacks of drones for industrial plants of Saudi Arabia. Because the price of fuel has decreased. And instantly, the worldwide market has been dumped. Would you like to influence on these things? And would you like to have such asset, not like 5G, but like eco-friendly technology, which will give possibility for us not to move data more fastly, but to move ourselves and goods, all types of, for example, bricks, steel, etc., all kinds of things. For the speeds in future it will be, and it will change also airplanes. Because now it is trend in Europe, you know, a lot of young people are now motivated to decrease the quantity of flights of average aviations between cities, for example, like you will fly from Istanbul to Cappadocia, for example. They want to stop this. Why they want to stop this? How do you think? Because they want not to lose their money in high-speed transportation systems. Because billions are there. That is why they will try to attack also our technology, but we have power in hearts. We have power of supporting with technology, not only at the reason of receiving profit. Yes, of course, every one of you want to receive a power of money in future. I also want. But we are connecting with a lot of directions of industries, of new industries. And one type of new industry will be blockchain. Do you want to repeat the story of Bitcoin? Someone will tell you that it is not real. I will tell you also it is not real. When I was in 2008, I was singing like in rock band. I was crying. I like rock. And my father proposed me to mine on video cards. I told, oh, Daddy, maybe you have missed some things. It is not real to mine of video cards. It is something stupid. And some guys use this opportunity. And you are here who is sitting in this hall, also these guys who began to mine in 2008. Because you can become, or you became, co-owner of new base of vault economy, potentially. What is about blockchain direction? Here I can use a lot of very difficult terms, etc., and many words. I'm a specialist in this field. But what we should know for 100% sure, that Skyway will create a lot of sectors of new industries. For example, Vladimir told you that which sectors. I will add some. Artificial islands. I will a little bit stop on this. I had a discussion with our strategic partners in Villas, in United Arab Emirates, and he was telling to me, Alex, do you know the business of artificial islands? Oh, tell me. You have nothing on water, and you do artificial soil, some area on sand. Okay? This area from nothing will cost instantly $100 million. Okay? What after? After we want to connect with this island with sea aside. Is it real with your technology? Yes, it is real. But what we will have connect? We don't have buildings. Let's build, for example, high tower station. We are building high tower station, for example, for 100, I don't know, floors. It is real estate, commercial and residential. We can sell all these kinds of businesses. Some distractions also will be there, cinema, etc. And this will be 1 billion cost of project. And this is very simple money that we will have possibility of duplicating in future after realizing first projects of Skyway. It is Skyway ecosystem. I don't want to call this like blockchain platform, etc., because I will tell you truth. When it was possibility to change tokens, to change my assets to tokens, I didn't do this. Because I'm communicating with big guys in blockchain world. Why I didn't do this? Because I want to have arguments for discussing with these people. And what we will do now firstly? Firstly, we will create application economy for blockchain system. What is the most simple application of economy? It is transportation. It is like ticket, like digital ticket. And it is not so simple like you can see, for example. Yes, we will use such devices like you have in metros, for example. Maybe we will copy this technology, like you know, we have taken something from drones, and our rolling stocks now can follow their rider if he is walking on the ground. We will take best things from blockchain startups now. And this is only one application. I can give you, based on this, minimum 50 applications. Here I have put and other, etc. Because it is only one slide, and a lot of other industries we will create. And you are co-owner. What I like in Mr. Unitsky, because he will pack and he will include new direction of Skyway business, even if we are not co-owners now. We can become co-owners in future, because he will pack in low scheme us like co-owners in humus, for example. And what is humus? It is creation from desert, a real tropical paradise. It is amazing. And I want to participate in this business. Why? Because I have seen IPO result, for example, of artificial meat. It is not artificial, but it is from plants, you know, Beyond Meat. See this company and see result after initial public offering. 800%. 800% for 2 months. This is something mad. And what is it? It is also changing from real meat to plant meat to artificial meat with taste of meat. And which capitalization will have industry of creation of fertile soil? It will be super huge capitalization. And this is not only meat. It is different kinds of new ecological food. And a lot of shops will have desire to buy all these products because they are super ecological. And of course, we are ready to sell them. For example, from our linear series. And this is a very difficult, long way. But also, like with strategic partnership, we don't have time now. That is why now in railway in United Arab Emirates, you will find inside railway real sensors. Every 10-20 meters it will be real sensors. Okay, difficult word. Also sensors will be in rolling stock. And they will communicate with each other. The rolling stock will communicate with station if station can take this passenger quantity. Can, for example, modern metro station communicate with metro rolling stock? No. If someone will be wrong, only logistics can be corrected. These transport models are not autonomous. And autonomous cars are not autonomous. Autonomous technology can become only above the ground. That is why, like I've described you in the beginning of my presentation, it is a new trend, like comparing of creation of internet. Because it will create a huge amount of new industries. And of course, it should be digitalized. Because now we had a huge mess of new money that are printing. Do you know debt of USA? It is a huge amount. I can repeat the quantity of derivatives assets. It is more than $400 trillion. It is super big amount. And who is paying taxes? We are paying taxes. And do you know to participate in decentralized economy based on your necessities? For example, you want to create a targeted project of Skyway in some city. You are communicating with people after you made structure, not MLM structure, but structure of interaction of people, which is digitalized in your personal account. And you are telling to them, okay guys, in my city, now project is launched. You will see in mobile app, oh, new project, cool. I will see return of investment plan. Okay. 20% for 5 years. I have maybe 2,000 of free money. Okay, I will invest. And like this, what we are doing now, for example, for 2 months, not 2 months, 2 years, we will do for 2 months. What we are doing now for 1 year, we will do for 1 month. And the speed, the acceleration of Skyway business will be very fast. And it is your choice. Will you have structure or not? Will you participate in these Skyway projects which are described in the roadmap of white paper or not? It is Mongolia. It is Malaysia. It is, you know, this country. And also, of course, it is United Arab Emirates. I cannot imagine the volume of capitalization of business after Arab Emirates Skyway impact. Because a lot of projects are in the deep, under the top of iceberg, as I told you. But what I know for sure, that we are creating something new. What I like in this company, because, you know, I don't tell you some things about maybe technology, etc. And very soon you will not tell these things. Who will tell? How do you think? What you use, for example, for communicating with your friends, with your family? Messengers, yes? You don't use even smart messages, SMS. You use Viber, WhatsApp, Telegram. Do you use Telegram? You will have Telegram bots. And Telegram bot will describe all kinds of Skyway technology, general things. And you will discuss with your potential investor only, do he want to invest and participate in this project or not? Because very soon we will move, as I told you earlier, very fast. And this is the main reason of my presentation. As I told you, I can tell you many hours about Skyway, but this technology will not only change the world, but it is our choice to create eco-friendly technology and to connect human to nature. Like Elon Musk now wants to connect human to artificial intelligence and PCs. Thank you. See you next time in Turkey. I hope it will be 500 minimum auditory. Yes? And now I think it will be answering questions. I inspired with presentations of František, of Vladimir, of my presentation. Please move this information to your structure. And remember, this is not MLM structure. We are different kind of business of future. Thank you.